Well, he's just a little guy, but man, can he fight the #1 ranked flyweight contender. This division has really appealed to the fans over the last several years, and this man has made himself undeniable, gets his first title shot in the UFC tonight.
You know, John, these guys are small, but I believe that is one of the most skilled divisions in the entire UFC, and this gentleman has really separated himself from the pack. He has done everything necessary to put himself right on the verge of doing something special. He believes that he's going to get it done tonight. Every part of him believes that he's the best. Now he has to go out and show it.
No man should weigh 125 pounds. I mean, let's be honest, but that is a package of skill and will and grit that looks a whole lot like a future champion. All right, so here's the now two-time UFC flyweight champion, Brandon Moreno, goes to Rio de Janeiro, beats Davison Figueiredo, in all likelihood the fourth and final meeting, but just an incredible accomplishment in a career full of them for the assassin baby, Brandon Moreno.
And still very young, but when you look at his opponent tonight, you recognize that for all that he's done, Brandon Moreno still has to do everything right to get his hand raised. He's got tremendous boxing. We saw in the Figueiredo fight that he has great submission skills, but it's the game planning and the fight IQ that I've been very impressed with lately, because the Kai Kara-France fight, John, he fought so beautifully, and he fought behind the game plan and ultimately got a finish.
We'll see how it goes for Brandon Moreno tonight, a guy who really has had a target on his back in this division for the better part of a half-decade. Our tail to tape for this flyweight championship fight. And now one more time for the official introductions. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Flyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Brandon Royval. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Flyweight Champion of the world, Brandon, the assassin baby, Moreno!
Herb Dean, third party in the octagon tonight. All right, so here's Brandon Moreno as he gets ready to get going here early in this round. The jab has been a big key for him as he has evolved into one of the best flyweights in the world. You know he can grapple, really instinctive when it comes to his offensive submission game, and believes there might be an opening for a choke here tonight. We shall see. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land. All right, so we'll see if Brandon Moreno can get off to a good start tonight. He is a 5-tool player, but the jab would appear to be his weapon of choice here in the early game.
And honestly, John, he's developed it even further as he has gone to Missouri to train. The guy is getting better. He does a good job of finding his range. He shortened his stance a little bit, so he's not so much in a boxing stance, but he is using that to defend leg kicks more effectively, but also still have the ability to go find that jab. Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
How good is this action about a minute in? I I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, I hate to be the punch counter tonight. Snapped off the jab nicely there. Oh, doing work with the jab. Oh, you land, I land. Is that what we're doing here? Man, that's a stinging jab. You can tell he's been boxing his whole life.
Yeah, and I mean, it's popping over and over. He's throwing it. And he's a boxer, so he throws it from a little bit of a different stance. So it's not something the MMA fighter is used to seeing.
Strong straight left there.
That was great head movement. Oh, man.
Moreno gets caught with that punch. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Big power shot there. And follows up with another one.
He's got some hands, man.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. There's that kick.
Leg kick.
Royval's kick blocked.
Oh, nice inside kick.
Single collar tie there. Trying to establish that jab once again. Moreno's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches and bunches. He's doing a great job. Ooh, what a punch.
And that one certainly found the target. Moreno gets the single leg takedown. Well played.
He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head. He passes to half guard. He's in the mount. Now he's got good body position. Yup.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be...
Moreno's trying to get a triangle submission here. Looks to me like he's got that submission close.
Starting to get deep. Looks like he's gonna get the finish.
20 seconds left. "15 seconds remain in the round.
He's got to start throwing now.
Royval's in half guard now.
Big ground and pound.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so that round is in the books. Moreno's corner has some work to do. They're going to take a look at that lip. Hopefully the cut man can do his thing and just make sure that it doesn't continue to bleed and provide further adversity for him in this fight. All right, so Jairzinho Rozenstruik versus Alistair Overeem, it is not. But let us look back at some of the replays from that round, because there's a cut on the lip now that he's got to deal with.
As long as I ain't never got to see nothing like that again in my entire life, I'm okay calling fights. And this cut is not that. But it was the perfect shot that landed in the right spot that opened up that cut on the lip.
All right, so we will see if the cut man can do anything about that, and for the fighter, try to raise his guard and be more sound defensively in this next round.
Oh, that's a nice strike. Nice shot there by the champ.
Just out of range with a big right hand. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round and picking up exactly where he left off.
single leg.
Allows him to get right back up.
He did a great job securing that ankle pick, but did not react quick enough to secure top position.
All right, so just like that, back to a standing position. We will see who has the advantage.
Ooh, the head kick lands.
Nice entry there, and able to finish. Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt. Oh, good head movement there. Nice slip. Tried to go to the body, but unable to connect. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Just over 3 minutes now to go. Moreno gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Moreno's in half guard. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Ooh, good movement to avoid that strike from the top. Under 2 minutes to go. Moreno ground and pound from half guard.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish his fight.
Oh, that's gotta be it.
He's bridging.
Oh, no way he got out.
He was able to create enough space to get his chest back flat on the mat and defend that arm triangle. Unbelievable.
Moreno's now dealing with a cheek cut.
And there you go, again, half guard.
Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here. Just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on it.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country. Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. Wow, that is great submission defense.
Good work from the top here by Moreno. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of.
Ooh, looks like another submission attack now.
Oh, he's got the armbar deep.
Oh, how good is this submission defense? He is out of danger again.
He recognized the danger, got himself out of it, and now he fights on.
There it is, now he's running out.
Making all these shots count.
Oh.
2 rounds in the books.
Hey, stop.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure. But nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who has essentially been rendered a one-eyed fighter at this point in time. Some replays from the previous round.
No defensive intent, no defensive intensity. No attention to his defense, and this costing him. Now he's dealing with a massive cut over his eye, and that's going to make it hard for him to see. He's got to change something, man. He's got to.
You ready to fight? You ready?
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, he somehow ate that overhand. Wow. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Moreno going for the takedown here, but he misses. Throwing that jab, no good. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, misses with the jab. Straight right hand counter, useful.
Oh, nice combination, yes.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson one, in boxing, hands up, chin down. Beautiful left punch lands. That right hand landed.
Nice jab by Brandon Moreno, high guard, and he gets that thing to the target quickly.
Gets to the target quick, and you can see the assassin baby starting to really feel himself right now. He has found his flow, he's in his groove, and like I said, that jab is what starts everything coming from the fighter from Mexico.
Oh, effective use of the jab by Brandon Moreno. Under 3 minutes here to go in the round. Man, looks like he's trying to set records here, landing all of these strikes. He is aggressive to a fault and really has been all night long as he continues to pour it on. Got to be careful here, though, not to gas out. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there.
Beautiful kick lands there. He's just trying to throw those kicks, even though he's not in the best position to throw them. But that makes him tricky.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight.
Work, guys, come on.
Oh, he's got him hurting here. Well, a headhunter he is not. Beautifully done as he attacks the body yet again.
I mean, John, to have a guy live in a game plan and use it so effectively is very surprising. But with this guy, he's so smart, he's so disciplined, you kind of expect things out of the norm. Tonight, we see a body attack that we haven't seen in the octagon before.
Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead. All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to chase something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut. All these actions, though, these big actions got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under a minute now to go in the round. Oh, submission attempts in bunches tonight. Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, that's got to be it. Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Oh, right into mount.
Hard ground and pound shot there, and yes, it was hard. Opened him right up. Nice movement to avoid some of those strikes from the top. All right, feet on the hips here. Royval's back in half guard, very comfortable here. All right, 3 rounds down, potentially 2 more to go. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's gonna do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go, 4th round of a possible 5, and this is the time where fighters are really tested, right? Dig deep, lean on the heart. We'll see who has the upper hand.
You feel pretty good in round number 5. Round number 4 is the one that really does test the fighter. It really does test the mettle of the guy inside of the octagon.
Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop them. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood is coming from the cut.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments.
Unable to connect with a right hook. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Well, he is a tactician. He does not discriminate when it comes to his weapons. There's a side kick.
That side kick can go to the legs or to the body. What a technique.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Overhand lands flush.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad.
The right hand just misses. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Moreno's eye is starting to swell shut. Establishing the jab. Tries to work it into a takedown. Nicely timed kick to the body for the champion. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Under 2 minutes to go. Unable to connect with. Left punches there for him.
He's sticking it over.
Oh, big right. Oh, this could do it. Oh, you got to start to look to finish him now. Oh, good job defensively there to block the strike by Brandon Moreno. Pretty good job by him there to raise the guard and block the strike, keeping those hands up to protect that cut in and around the eye.
He has to keep his hands up. This is not by choice. This is mandatory. It is mandatory that he covers his face. It is mandatory that the body damage is not as important as protecting the eye, because the more the eye gets cut up, the more of a chance the commission will come in and say enough is enough, we have to stop this fight.
And just misses with that big right hand.
Hands high, hands
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Well, he is really seeing things well offensively here tonight, and he's caused a lot of swelling there on his opponent.
You gotta address this now, because it's only going to get worse. Your opponent is not gonna let you off the hook. You've gotta move, you gotta change something to try to deter him from going to that spot.
20 seconds to go.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Ooh, looking to go to the leg kick here, just out of range. Moreno's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, so there's the end of the round, and we will continue to keep an eye on the cut on the nose. That thing is only getting worse. And again, you got to get that guard up, and even when he does, it seems like the strikes are getting through. That is a significant cut now on the bridge of his nose. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. Even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. Nice looping punch.
Now leather beat. Back to the feet now.
Oh my goodness! Beautiful jab there by the champ.
He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Just misses with the left hook. Moreno's cut is getting worse here. Man, is that bleeding. Just missed with the left there. Able to connect with a beautiful jab. Oh, submission attempt here.
He's fighting. He wants this badly.
Oh, compromising spot here.
Look at him. He's starting to crush him. Oh my goodness. He slams him down, uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job. Great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Now it's his mouth.
Under 3 minutes now to go in this one. Oh, working hard to get back up again, and he's there. All right, late in the fight now, DC, the submission specialist clearly is going to be on the wrong end of the scorecards if we get it.
You gotta get going. It does not matter if you get me first from the top. It does not matter. That hurt bad.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time or just trying to get some extra reps, but go finish them.
It seems like the guy's playing with his foot.
All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You can see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
Oh, that doctor's tough. He's seen a lot of blood in the ER. This fight's going to continue, at least for now.
Let's go.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back to his seat. The referee gets the action back underway. The fans are excited. This fight's going to continue.
Absolutely. And I'm just as excited myself. I will...
And that'll do it!
Oh,
was nasty.
We go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean's called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 4 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout and new undisputed UFC flyweight champion of the world, Royval.
Oh, I'm flying out of my seat. We got a new UFC flyweight champion tonight, DC. We knew it was going to take a big effort to dethrone the champion. He gets it done.
I mean, the excitement that you showed was shared by the entire arena by this great performance. No one thought that he could get the job done. Tonight, he shocks the masses and becomes the UFC champion.